Hey yo, still news. What's the deal, man? I just left Dinner Thieves, man. I've been waiting to see this movie, for the past week or so, man. And that show hit the bank account, man. So I finally got to go. I had a little me day today. I went out, shop pool with some of the homies, and then I was like, I'm going to the movies after. You know what I'm saying? I just had a me day. You dig? That's what when you solid like that, and you don't create no vendettas in the street. You can go places dolo and not have to do this. I mean, you got to do this regardless, just because that's the world we lived in. That's the world that we live in. But you know, rather it be a thirsty nigga on a come up, rather than being hunted. You dig, by a nigga that was like, nah, I'm on his ass tonight, and he dolo too. I got my protection in here, but nonetheless, you know, nigga get the drop on you. Ain't shit you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just had a little me day for the day, and I'm finna go home to my, to the fam bam, and get up out of this cold, man. It's freezing out in this motherfucker, man. But peep game, man. I want to talk about something, man, and that's um, at what point all right, peep game, man. Like, if you wanna, it's certain celebrities that that are deserving of being idolized. I feel like Chadwick Boseman was one of them. Chadwick Boseman really it wasn't his brain. Black Panther wasn't his brain product, but he was the face of Black Panther in the sense of like cinema. And just culturally, you really started to see black people come alive and be proud of their African lineage. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're Black Americans and we're extremely distant and isolated away from African culture, African customs, and because we're isolated away from our the countries that we immediately derive from. And when you're a Black American, you derive from a multitude. You're gonna, you talking, 5-6 different countries. You feel me? So, but just still, it really made you, it made you proud to be a child of the diaspora. You know what I'm saying? That would be a celebrity to worship. Just so, not necessarily worship, but idolize. Nobody should be worshipped. No mortal man should be worshipped, but idolized and just looked up to and revered. He's one. Denzel Washington is one. Just people, prominent black figures who really are positive representation of the brethren. And if we're talking athletes, there's no way you cannot mention the likes of Muhammad Ali. There's no way you have such an infatuation with celebrities and athletes and everything, and you don't revere Muhammad Ali. If there was ever a boxer to revere, it is the great Muhammad Ali. Period. Point fucking blank. What the fuck is up with you niggas? And I said I was not ever gonna talk about this dude, but it's just filthy work how niggas just act over this man. And I don't see how y'all don't see how that's problematic. As a grown man sitting up here talking about this nigga's, crown hearts and leg tats and all that, man. I don't know, man. It's really giving levels of homoeroticy when it comes to you niggas who worship Tank. And if we, I just saw Boxing Egos, his tweet, and I'm like, man, how do y'all even feel comfortable saying the shit that y'all say? How y'all even feel comfortable saying some shit like that? Oh, his braids and his leg tats, and he sells, and he's everybody, just he's who every fighter wants to be, and y'all, the most clout chased and this and that, and it's just really like, bro, how do you clout chase doing your job? How you clout chase doing what it is that you're supposed to do as a fighter? He fights in his natural weight class and just all type of wild shit, and it's half truths. Does Gervonta Davis fight in his weight class? Yeah, he does. Does he fight other fighters in his weight class? Yeah, he does. But does he pull other fighters up to his weight class? Yes, the fuck he does. And it ain't like those particular fighters are gunning for him. He's handpicking them. He's handpicking them niggas. And y'all are just so enamored with this dude that y'all just, I just sit back and I look at y'all niggas like, man, how could you be proud to say the shit that you say as another grown man? I wish the fuck I would look up to another nigga like that. You could look up to a nigga, definitely, man, but to that degree, that shit is, bro, that shit is sickening. How the fuck you sit there and say because a nigga got leg tats and braids as if that's the only nigga with braids who's ever wore. Danny Jacobs had braids. What the fuck are you talking about? The Charlos had braids. Like, are you serious right now? It's white female fighters who come to the ring with braids so they shit don't get shit. Spanish-speaking mestizo who come into the ring with braids so they don't get their hair in their fucking face when they getting punched on. You think Gervonta Davis is the first dude to wear braids? The fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man? Like, this shit is brazy, my nigga. I can't for the life of me understand how niggas are comfortable saying this shit, saying some stupid shit like this. Cause this shit don't come off as fanboying, man. This shit come off as some other shit. That's hella bent wrist energy, my nigga. On 30th Street. That's bent wrist energy. Fuck is you talking about, man? He's really from the trenches. And you the same dude. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, this dude just keeps finding a way to throw shade at other fighters who are somewhat stepping on the toes of Gervonta. Like, these niggas is vanguards for Gervonta Davis. Devin Haney, like, y'all just for some reason just start to clap at Devin Haney, and it isn't like Devin Haney is on my fucking nerves. He's on my fucking nerves. I'm not gonna lie about that. How he's moving, man. That whole last year was just a real bad year for that nigga, bro. Cause it's like, man, you look like a sucker right now. But for you to sit here and say he beat Ryan Garcia, the dude who Devin, oh fuck, I forget exactly what he said, but he tried to find a way to relegate Ryan Garcia, Tank's defeat over Ryan Garcia to Ryan Garcia beating Devin Haney. You dig? As another way to take a jab at Devin Haney. And I'm like, this shit is goofy. There's parallels in both of those fights. Firstly, you put 2 weight stipulations on that man going into that fight. The second variable is Ryan Garcia pop dirty. What are we talking about here? I mean, I look at you niggas, man. I'm like, man, y'all just can't be this big of a fan of somebody without some other shit. Julius says that shit. Shout out to Julius in the panel, Ring IQ. And I laugh at it or whatever because the shit is hysterical when he says that shit, man. But this tweet right here is really, it's, yo, homeboy might be on to something, man. He might be on to something. Because you dudes, oh my, that shit is nasty, man. Do y'all salivate over your lady like this? I don't get, how can you feel comfortable even making this tweet? How did you really think in your head that when you made that shit, you was gonna get 1,000 motherfuckers on there like, yo, preach, bars? You probably got some niggas on there saying slay and all that shit. Cause this is some different type get down that you talking about, bro. Slay queen. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck you, man. Like, bro, just at what point do we get back to manhood? The only boxer that I can think of that is worthy of this type of idolization is Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is the only fighter that I can come to, to my recollection, that fought for your civil liberties, that did not allow his celebrity to isolate him away from the people on the grassroots, the regular everyday people that he is a visual representation of in the sport. That is the only fighter that is worthy of being idolized like this. And even then it's still a line because you shouldn't be you shouldn't be giving me bent wrist energy when it comes to motherfucking any man. But goddamn, man, when a dude stands on principle and he's like, I'm not going over to Vietnam to shoot some motherfuckers who ain't never called me nigga, even though they've called us nigga before or whatever the case may be. But I'm not about to go into the field. Some people who don't have necessarily interactions with black people and may not even be in tune to the the generalizations and the tropes and the disparaging narratives and mindset as it pertains to black people. They're probably not even privy to all the wild shit that we get, that we're demonized as. They're not privy. I'm not saying that they aren't, but I'm saying the likelihood of someone of it being in the city is a little less likely. It's a little less likely. But this shit, like, nonetheless, he was like, I'm not going and killing somebody. I'm not going over there and killing no farmers, dog. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Especially when you won't even stand up for me and my own religious beliefs in my own country, man. Like, you heard what he said to the college student, man. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna stand right here, die fighting you if I want to die. Y'all won't even stand up for me and fight for my freedom of religion. You know, like, and I'm supposed to go over there and fight. No, thank you. All right, we gonna take your license for the next 5 years. Dude was unapologetic for his people and stood on principle. Y'all are idolizing Gervonta Davis based on what? Because he's a protege of Floyd Mayweather? That's the only reason that Tank would not be getting the love and recognition that he's getting had it not been for Floyd Mayweather. And because Floyd was proven to be the best fighter of the last generation, y'all still have this infatuation with Floyd. Like, it's still niggas who believe that Floyd is the face of boxing. Never mind the bullshit pay-per-views that he didn't say. He hasn't been moving units like that. But they'll tell you and me and everybody else that Floyd is still the face of boxing because of what he did to Canelo. Every time we go to congratulate Canelo, they bring up the highlights of Floyd Mayweather spanking. Like, you dudes is dumb, bro. So for another grown man to sit here and talk about a nigga's skin complexion and the leg tats and all that and the cornrows and all that, bro, my nigga, I had braids. Nigga got hit with traction alopecia. All my shit ended up falling out. I could go and get my shit reknitted though and get back to regularly scheduled programming, but I don't want to put that stress on my hair. So I'll just keep it where it's at and lower. So I've had braids. He's really from the trenches. Has Tank ever been shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital? What are we talking about here, man? Most fighters come from the bottom. I just argue with a nigga talking about, yo, man, these are athletes. These ain't street dudes. Well, explain to me what a street nigga is, man, especially for someone who ain't been around the way. You grow up in certain environments, your crowd is the people who come up in them, and it's not just the crowd who come up in them environments, it's niggas who's out there being a product of them environments. When that's your immediate circle, they adopt you in, you got your back, you got their back, they got yours. You may not be doing the wild shit that they're necessarily doing straight up and down beast mode with it, man, but you are definitely a part of that fold to a certain degree. You're cut from that cloth. I wasn't doing the wild shit, but I'm still cut from that cloth, and there's customs that I have in me that I learned from that. I don't do the snitching shit. I don't do the sucker shit. I'm not snitching. I'm not telling no, thank you. I'm cool. If I see a nigga get noodle right in front of me, I ain't see nothing. Because 9 times out of 10, the nigga who got noodle, his loved ones is gonna be the niggas who want the same type of get back. So I let the streets handle that. I'm not running to no police. I'm not. You dig? Them is just customs, man, that you learn from being around the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, just. And what was dope about me is because I was never so involved with some shit that I would have had to get arrested and pulled into an interrogation room. I don't know. Nope. I never had to go through that shit. Because I knew my limit. I knew this is where I draw the line, bro. But even with that, it's still street corner customs that I abide by. You acting like niggas is like Tank is the only nigga from the ghetto, bro. You like Shakur Stevenson, Newark, New Jersey, and every nigga from the ghetto ain't impoverished. Like, man, man, The only fighter who comes from some sort of privilege that I can think of is Devin Haney. That's the only fighter that I can think of. You can name me another fighter who comes from wealth, boxing wise. Mixed martial arts is more of a, that's more geared towards, white Americans. And not all of them come from, not all of them are silver spoon and well-to-do fighters neither. A lot of them come from struggle. But you name me 10 boxers on a world level who don't come from humble beginnings. Devin Haney is the only dude I know that comes from some sort of wealth. And I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but how long was Bill locked up before him, before Devin got, like, what are we talking about? He's from the trenches. He's from, like, what, bro? Ain't you from Oakland? Are you talking like this? You an Oakland nigga? Or the Bay? Are you talking like that? I can't believe you dudes, man. And it ain't like it's just him, but this is not the general consensus, but I'm seeing a lot more people bang on Tank for the shit that he's doing. I'm seeing a lot more people than I'm accustomed to seeing do that. But I'm still coming across people who are like, oh man, echoing the same sentiment to, or whatever the case may be. I've seen people, oh man, he's still the face of boxing, he this and that and the third, yada. And I'm like, he's still not going to the Hall of Fame. You do realize that, right? That doesn't bother you. You don't want a fighter that you're a fan of to reach the mountaintop. You're cool with him pulling up 130 pounders. You're cool with that. You're cool with him never touching the Hall of Fame. You're cool with the fact that the minute he goes to hang up his gloves, his career is a distant memory, effective immediately. You cool with that. And these niggas is real life cool with that. I cannot understand you niggas for the life of me, man. It is just the weirdest shit. It is the weirdest thing to sit here and watch how y'all niggas operate and how y'all fucking salivate and melt and just have oh my god, bro, y'all y'all niggas is soaking in your drawers and all that shit behind this nigga, man. It's fucking disgusting. It is fucking disgusting, man. And you're a content creator, man. This is what bothers me. You're a content. When you get in front of this lens, you have an obligation to steer the people who follow you on a proper path. This is the proper path. Talking about a nigga crown hearts and leg tats and braids and all that. It's just real weird how you niggas move, bro. He's held to no standard. He's held to no standard. He's found his way on pound for pound, fictional pound for pound list. I think he was on the ring. He was on the Ring magazine pound for pound list. It's a few, Is he on BoxRec pound for pound? It's a few boxing outlets who should know better than to have this dude on the pound for pound list, and they got him on the pound for pound list. I can't understand it, man. I just can't understand it. I can't understand it. Y'all niggas need to grow up, man. Hey, man, I don't know if niggas is, girlfriend deficient, wifey deficient, fiance deficient. I mean, man, just take $40 and go hit the blade or something, man. You ain't even gotta hit the blade no more, man. This ain't the 80s and the 90s. Oh, man, listen, hit a brothel where, the girls ain't on the street corner. They got a facility, a facility to go clean themselves up after they do what they do. Man, just go make it happen, bro. Because this is the energy of a nigga who just does not be. And that's sad to say. And if you aren't that, then this is even sadder, because this is telling me you got more than what these women have to offer you. It ain't enough. You're not fetishizing them. You fetishizing another nigga. That's really weird, bro. How the fuck you sit here and salivate over this nigga like this, man? Crown hearts and braids and leg tats and niggas is clout chasing my man Tank. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? I be trusting you niggas, man. You skinny jean wearing ass niggas, man. Nigga walking around in man purses and pink furs and all that shit, and y'all and painting his nails, and y'all niggas is accepting of that. Y'all niggas is, man, like, come on, man. Tank is an official dude, and it bothers me that he moves how he moves, with just how, just his dress code. Cause niggas who usually come from where he done come from know, my nigga, what is you wearing? Tank is not no sucker ass nigga, and I do not like Tank. But there ain't no sucker right there, man. Like it just I don't like how he moves, man. In and out of the ring. I don't like how he moves. And y'all niggas love how he moves. And it ain't just the boxing. It's more so what he does on the outside than what he does on the inside. Because on the inside of the ring, he's not doing nothing worthy for y'all to be this enamored with him. Clearly, y'all like how that man dressed and y'all like how that man look. Crown hearts and leg tats and braids and shit, man. Y'all niggas is a trip. I do not, man. Listen, man. Listen, this shit is filthy. This shit is filthy. Content creators, man. Like, you niggas is the new, y'all are tech. Whether y'all go by the term new media, y'all are new media. Act like it. Conduct yourself properly. Conduct yourself like a fucking man. Yo, pause. I'm at McDonald's, man. I ain't done yet. Man, I'm back, man. You see these people? You see these? Do you see these people on my hoodie? Huey P. Newton. Shout out to melaninapparel.com. That's Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks. I ain't the biggest fan of John Lewis, but John Lewis is on here. You know who that is right there. I can't see who that is. Nelson Mandela. Where we at? We got Angela Davis. We got Asada Shakur on here. These is individuals that you revere like this, man. This is who you supposed to idolize, not fetishize, idolize. If Tank was doing something worthwhile, whatever the fuck ever, man. But even then, there's just a point where it's like, bro, this ain't being a fan of somebody. This is something else. This is something else. This is alarming. I don't know how you was even comfortable enough to put that tweet out there in the universe like that, man. But you gonna have to, like, how, my nigga, crown hearts and leg tats, my nigga, in braids. I don't get it, man. Come on, man. Come on, dog. The Rainbow Gang energy, man. I'm not trying to insult your manhood or nothing like that, my nigga. But to a certain degree, I'm questioning it because god damn, you don't act like this over no other grown man. This is flagrant, Brody. Like I can't for the life of me understand it, man. Media, you can. This is what's dangerous about YouTube, right? Is because it was once upon a time when people who there wasn't content creators back in the day, but pundits and scribes, boxing scribes and shit like that. There was a point in time where they had to show as less bias as possible. They had to show as less bias as they possibly can if they wanted, to preserve their credibility. With the creation of YouTube, even in hip hop, man, nowadays you ain't, in music, you don't gotta go through the channels that you once had to. You don't gotta grind for a record deal like you once had to. It's no artist development. It's none of that, man. It's none of that. They don't have back in the days it was channels you had to go through to be weeded out through in order to reach the pinnacle of you as an artist. And maybe you can have a lengthy career. YouTube has killed all that. So you don't gotta go through them channels no more, man. You don't gotta go through those channels. You could hold up. Let me pay. Hold on real quick. Pause. But yeah, you don't have to go all through them channels no more, man. You could just make some dumb shit from this device right here, upload it on YouTube, upload it on what's all them other, I don't know, all them streaming sites or whatever, man. And just catch a wave like that. Catch a wave like that, man. And these niggas are saying dumb shit and they being relegated as the GOAT. their name is immortalized. You dig? And it's like these is dudes who not now. Grant, we had our fair share of whackness back in the day. So I'm never gonna say we was 100% purged the dumb shit and whack shit seeping through the cracks. But it just the ratio was so drastic between the dope and the whack. We don't it's no filter nowadays. It's just a no holds bar on bullshit. So anybody can make it. Anybody can get on. Now, and it's the same with this. Now you don't gotta go to school for journalism. You don't have to go to school for any of that shit. You can simply turn on your device, create a YouTube channel, get on some streams, and get your name out that way. It's a different way of building your brand. And it doesn't require years inside of a learning facility, a learning institution. You just get it down like this. And I think that shit is dope. But it also comes with yes, sir. Appreciate it, my G. You have a better one. But it's dope. But it's thorough deficient. It's thorough. You got to make sure you a thorough nigga when you come on here and do some shit like this, man. Because in all actuality, the niggas who come up here with the bullshit are the ones who get a lot of clicks. They get a lot of traffic with the propaganda and dumb shit like that, man. A lot of niggas who are thorough and stand on their square on certain shit, they're not as popular, they're not the ones that everybody, saw that, they don't get the clicks. Nobody comes to seek refuge in their, in their ideologies and their narratives and whatever, man. But that shouldn't be what deters you from the truth, man. Like, since when do we get away from the truth? Since when do we not want since when do we not seek truth? Seek after truth. I'm baffled watching just reading that shit, bro. I'm baffled by that shit. I'm baffled by it. Like, god damn, we done fell far from grace. We done fell far from grace. Where a nigga could be idolized and fetishized over leg tats and crown hearts. My nigga, when Iverson was wearing his braids, when Iverson was getting his hair braided on the bench, we was fucking with that. How Iverson was dressing, we was fucking with that. I ain't never seen niggas idolize Allen Iverson the way like they, how they doing this dude. I've never seen nobody, like, maybe they did it behind closed doors, but to be comfortable enough to put that shit on a public platform, and you think you not in, you don't look no type of, you're justified in saying that shit, bro. That's a different type of madness right there, man. I cannot stand you niggas, bro. And Boxing Ego is a nigga who done came up here before. Boxing Ego is a nigga who done came up here before. He came to a Bud fight up here. He shouted out Timeout Chicken. So he's never disrespected the city like a Ellie Seckback. He's never disrespected the city like that. He came through, he showed love, man. But niggas switch up all the time. They pick a side, they draw their line in the sand, and that's where they stand on their square. I just, so for that, I'm saying, salute to him for that. Salute to him for that. I can respect that. I fucks with that. But this shit right here, bro, just I can't get jiggy with this shit, my nigga. I just can't. I just can't, my nigga. Y'all niggas is lacking integrity, bro. Manhood, principle, just, bro, this is floozy energy. I just don't get it, man. There's just, Ego, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for putting some shit out there like that, man. You ain't got no, like, bro, do you have if you got a lady, if you got a significant other in your life, if she didn't look at you sideways after reading that, because I know right now you done went viral. I know right now, you done went viral. Everybody's talking about it. There's people who done made videos about it. And if you ain't got no woman that you share your life with, man, if she ain't look at you with the side eye up and down, nigga, mean mug you after seeing that shit, then I'm sure that she's suspecting that you want some other shit, man. Because there's just no way you could. There's just no justification for that bullshit. How dare you say so? Ugh. Tank is doing nothing new from what any other nigga from around the way is doing. He's not. Niggas been getting tatted. Niggas was getting. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Iverson was the reason niggas really started getting tatted in the NBA. Niggas been wearing braids since back in the day. Are y'all not forget? Are y'all forgetting that braids was a symbol of, of thug imagery? When I had my braids, you know how many motherfuckers I had look at me sideways? You know how many motherfuckers got leg tats? Get your shit together, man. Get your shit together, loved one. Any nigga subscribing to him, I hope, I bet I'm gonna go down. Man, listen, I'm sure he done made a video, but I'm going, because I'm not subscribed to his channel, because it just became too, propagandist for me. I'm gonna go through his channel. I'm sure he's speaking about it somewhere. And I'm gonna go down that comment section. I'm gonna go down that comment section. I'm gonna see what y'all niggas is talking about. If y'all niggas is in agreement with this nigga, oh my God. Speaks to the type of niggas you bitch ass niggas are, man. Anybody agreeing with this shit is on some on some sucker shit, man. Rainbow gang or don't bang. That's y'all get out. Rainbow gang or don't bang. If you ain't got a dildo, don't hang. Oh shit, nigga. Oh my God, man. I'm pulling up to the crib, man. I'm finna go crash these 2 McDoubles and kick my feet up and get on some Undisputed or, crash the homie in 2K. I said what I said, man. I tap back in with y'all niggas on Monday, or maybe even Mignano when I make my store runs, man. Y'all stay righteous, man. Stay out of the gay shit. Deuces.